lost it or he gave it to somebody, and that person ain't give it back. Cause ain't no way. Oh, these headphones all right.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Watson.
Ooh.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley.
Shit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because the backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
First play of offense, bro.
Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. John Simon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
2 drives, 2 picks for this guy, man.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and they'll make it
who's playing with that ball?
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, who's playing with the ball?
Kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat
No,
sheet,
you don't play with the ball. You keep reading. Did your mother tell you stop? Oh, no, you ain't playing with the ball, though. Quit that.
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Why she want to get her teenage Sims pregnant?
Because they're doing a challenge.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They pitch it out to Hyde. And fights through one man. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Early. I was high running like an old man out here, man.
Gives them their first 3 points.
He started off pretty good in the first half of the first
out of work, aren't you? You got to
game.
find a way to unlock the key to these
right now.
defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here's Bosher
Start
to
to see
kick it
why
away.
he got cut.
This one taken from the 7.
Oh,
And
wow.
he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30.
Don't run, slow down, let me go.
Touchdown, as his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 43 yards.
I don't know what Hopkins.
So the big play
looking
changes
like
the
he
complexion
possessed
of
to catch
things.
his
Here's
football right
first and 10
now. What
just
the fuck?
outside the 30. Handoff comes to Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll give to Hyde. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in with Murray. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
End zone on this play.
They get it to him running left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That early pick 6 I threw in this game might cost me, man.
End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Walsh adds the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10.
When we're giving up special
This will be
teams.
fielded at the 8.
Look. Oh, my God!
And he's loose again. 30, 10,
you doing wrong with special teams?
Indianapolis in for the score. Then the Colts add on to their lead.
Again, help me, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just gave us easy-ass touchdowns, bro. 2 special teams touchdowns.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Miller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Flush to his right.
Good catch, bro.
Complete. That's Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Watson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. Give him 6 on it. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a give. This is Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Jesus. What we got?
This will be taken short. They're going to start this drive in
cover
pretty good
that.
shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4.8 40.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the air now with Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun, Luck. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be
keep that ball out of his hands.
Sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
You run it right back into the blocker.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That makes sense, brother.
Love. And that is incomplete. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the game pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. On a toss play. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll fake it. Now Love. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20.
Wow.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion.
Funny now that they passed this shit. Like,
to me. Very
he got the
precise,
pass,
methodical.
why the hell
the
my
word you've taught
cornerback
me.
just stopped?
And they just
Didn't
got
even
it
want to
done.
tackle him.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now it's Patterson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw it.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Reset. Come back. Tiger.
On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for
2
touchback.
uncontested touchdowns, bro.
They make their way onto the field.
That's 2
They were able
fucking
to extend their
special
lead with an
teams
opening drive
kickoff
touchdown here in the
returns,
third
man.
quarter,
That's
but that
crazy.
just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff to Rashard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off of play action. Luck. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And
bailouts out here, bro, I swear.
Here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down. That's Hines. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Hines. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Some open field here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. try to run with Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now a toss play. It's Hines.
Come on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Underneath for Miller. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson.
God damn, both of y'all niggas here can't block.
Jamal
Jesus.
Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now, operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Love. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They run again with Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And Colts, good game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly.
Look at that shit. Come on, dude. Yo.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
All season, man. Niggas has been bobbling passes
like that downfield.
all season.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Why you pump fake the ball?
Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And that will set
Pump fakes.
Excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Why?
A little
Throw the ball.
He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is
that shit.
always
Shit
remember
over with.
traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away.
Bobble the ball, and my quarterback will pump fake, man.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if
Throw
they
the
want
ball,
to use them
yeah,
here as the
pump
kneel
fake.
down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to
feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...